guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another pick a card reading with me, Blush Lily. Today we are going to be taking a look at your future predictions. I decided to call this reading It's Unavoidable, the next fated events in your life. And although this is a timeless reading, so whenever it finds you, that's the exact right timing, the time frame for this reading is going to be 6 months. So let's jump straight into it. We're going to have 3 options for today's reading. This is option number 1 with pink quartz. It looks white on camera, but it's actually pink. Option number 2, you guys get the gold stone. And option number 3, your moon crescent is made out of amethyst. So see which crystal you're most drawn to. Don't overthink it. Let your intuition guide you on this one. And if you guys do need a bit more time to make your decision, pause the video because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, hi and welcome my darlings. If you were drawn to the pink quartz moon crescent, let's take a look at what is unavoidable for you. Fated events for the next 6 months. It could be love, spirituality, career, anything and everything. So let's take a look what this tarot wants to tell you. Fated events, next 6 months. Wow. Okay, you guys are leveling up. A lot of masculine energy. The Emperor. Beautiful Aries energy, fire energy. Some of you guys could be Aries, Scorpio, life path number 4. Been born on the 4th. There's something about moving forwards. A lot of you guys are going to be taking charge of something. It's this energy of getting out of the victim mentality. Guys, for a lot of you, you are like, I don't know, it's like they're showing me a plane that was only flying with one engine. And here, I don't know why they're giving me this analogy, but it's the energy of like a turbojet where both of your engines, and I think some of you might be even having like 4 engines without realizing it. It's something about charging forwards. It's something about like reaching new heights. And it's interesting that they're showing me, for quite a few of you, they're showing me a plane. So it could be that you decide to travel somewhere, or relocation is on the cards. But I think it's like maybe you waited for like the right time, the right opportunity, or you waited for somebody to maybe give you a helping hand. But here with the Emperor, you're like, no, okay, you know what? I'm taking things into my own hands. And you're like taking control of it. And this is a beautiful energy. Because here you're like, I keep hearing that song, that level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. You guys are leveling up. For quite a few of you guys, there's a promotion indicated when we're talking about your work, your career. If you are your own boss, there's an energy of you getting more business. Whether it's somebody who helped you through social media, you know, or somebody, there's this energy of like you collaborated with somebody, but you were the one who like initiated this energy. So here you're becoming more initiative. You're becoming more assertive. Okay. I was just about to say, and for some of you guys are going to be meeting your person with the 2 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so guys, for some of you over here, you're going to be meeting your person, male or female. I feel for a lot of you, this is going to be somebody with a very masculine energy. Even if it's a woman, it's somebody who's like self-made, somebody who like, she has this energy of like, of an emperor, yeah, more of a masculine energy. It might balance out a little bit later on, but for sure, if you guys are females, there's an energy of somebody very masculine coming through. Somebody who's a boss. And somebody who's actually not full of it. So not like somebody who's pretending to be all that, but somebody who's actually quite responsible, somebody who's actually quite authoritative, you know, somebody who could have a higher post, like in a company. But for sure, there's this energy of meeting somebody within the next 6 months. And that's fated, that's unavoidable. Like you can't avoid this. Well, I mean, unless you barricade yourself inside a home. But I feel for a lot of you, my darlings, even the fact that you were drawn to the pink quartz is an indication that you are ready for love, that you need this love. So what they're telling me is like the meeting is fated, but what you do with it, like I said at the beginning, if you guys missed the intro, there's some things that we can't control happening to us, but we can always control what we do afterwards, how we react. So if you decide to sabotage this relationship, this connection, then this is what you will do. But if you decide to let it flow and see where it takes you, then with the Two of Cups and the Emperor, this could take you to a very good place. Some of you guys, there's literally an energy of partnership, making it legal. So however it's going to resonate with you, my darlings, it's very much about making it legal. So if we're talking about romance, this is the person you might end up marrying. Making it official. This person could be somebody who deals with law, could be a lawyer, could be a business owner, could be a CEO, CFO, CIO, something chief over here with the Emperor. This person could have their own business, like I said, be working for themselves, a freelancer. There's definitely an energy of them like coming through, being confident, and you feeling smitten. Even if usually you're the one who's like, who takes the charge, who takes the lead, this person will overpower you in a good way. They will make you feel that you can relax, that you don't have to control everything, because they have a lot of control. The energy is upright, so it's not toxic, but they do have a lot of control. They do have, like, I think it's part of their job to control a lot of things, different operations, this and that. But there could be somebody who signs a lot of legal things, that deals with a lot of legal aspects. And if we are talking about, there's also an indication that for some of you guys, this could be coming through as a friend, as a partner in business, so that your business can expand. Okay, let's take a look at the Lenormand over here. And this person could be from a different location, by the way, since we were talking about jets at the beginning. Since we were talking about jets and planes, you could be marrying somebody. You could end up marrying somebody for a visa, for paperwork. Like it could be a partnership. But for some of you, you know, you could come together for like paperwork, the paperwork that you need. For some of you, somebody's going to sponsor you studying abroad. Or you will be getting documents to study abroad. Okay. Let's see what the Lenormand is going to say. Okay, Moon, right. What about it? Okay. Now, for those of you guys who are dealing with the stars, who are dealing with celebrities, again, they're showing expansion. Again, they're showing me dealing with celebrities, dealing with people who have a lot of reach. So it could be like somebody, hold on, let me see. But the thing is, it's like this energy is a little bit confusing. Okay, you just like collected the whole constellation. The moon, the sun, and the stars. There's some sort of clarity and direction that's coming through over here, my darlings. The moon is usually about illusions. And I think it's like you had a lot of illusions about something or somebody, and they're telling me with the sun and the stars, there's this energy of like you changing your mind about somebody. But look at how fated this feels. It's like the whole universe is looking at you. You might have a lot of people who passed away with ancestors looking at you. Yeah, okay, I see. So another thing that's fated over here, guys, is if you are somebody who deals with popularity, with fame, with social media, they're showing me expansion, they're showing me growth. They're showing me people wanting to invest in you, people wanting to collaborate with you, getting ad revenue over here. Could be very fast growth when it comes to money. Okay, let's see. What are you putting to rest? I like this. But for sure, guys, there's this energy of putting difficulties to rest. With the moon over here, you've been imagining a lot of difficulties that weren't really there. So it's like dealing with internal blocks. Dealing with internal blocks, where mountains is like difficulties that you feel like you can't overcome. But here it's like thinking outside the box for sure. Fox thinks outside the box. It's about being sly, about being clever. Now, another thing that the cards want to warn you about over here is that there are going to be people within the next 6 months, and it's fated, right? It's something that can't be avoided. You are going to be meeting people who are fake. So it's not for you to be scared. It's not for you to not want to meet people, but it's for you to be aware that some people might not have the best intentions, because like the more famous you become, the more popular you become, people aren't always showing their true intentions. And it's just a reminder for you to not maybe be too naive and maybe not trust people. I feel like you guys are very trusting. You have a good heart over here. They're saying sometimes when things feel too good to be true, maybe they are. Double check. Because people will want to impress you in order to work with you, in order to like get the hype. All right, you need to defend yourself. This is exactly what I've been saying, yeah. But I don't see it's like being very aggressive. But you will have to energetically defend yourself. I feel people will want to like grab your attention, people, because here I have a lot of stars, option number one. A lot of stars. Or you dealing with a lot of stars. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. For sure, guys. For sure. This is coming through that you are going to be putting in that extra effort. That's why we have the stars. That's why we have the sun. That's why we have the emperor, like I said, leveling up. And the emperor doesn't get to the emperor stage because they were lucky or because they conned somebody. No, they get there with hard work, determination, willpower. A new job and career. All right, guys, brilliant. So for quite a few of you, you might be changing your location because of your job, because of your career. Beautiful. For some of you, it's something to do with design. For some of you, it's something to do with like sewing, creating something, interior design. For some of you, it's cooking. For some of you, it's maybe sales, shoes, bags. Solid foundation, success with effort. Guys, there's so much success that's coming through for you. like overcoming difficulties and literally having this success, but you've earned it. That's the thing that they keep telling me. They're like, you've earned it. So don't self-sabotage it. And the last card we have over here is the shark. Take care or there will be loss of material wealth. So this is so much about money, so much about fame, so much about collaboration. And of course we have love as well over here, but they're telling me that, like I told you at the beginning, to be careful because people might deceive you. People might like offer you some sorts of discounted rates and not provide, or they might not pay you for like your services. So always make sure that you are like checking all the things, checking the fine print over here. Okay, let's see what else is unavoidable. The fated events. Talk to me a little bit more about love. Talk to me a little bit more about this energy. For some of you guys might end up hooking up with your boss. For some of you, I'm seeing somebody who's very Middle Eastern looking. Wow, okay, transformation, karma, facing fears, and okay, guys, this is so deep. Are you like going through transformation when it comes to your love life? You guys going through transformation with the 8th house for sure. This is all about transformation. This is all about releasing karmic relationships. Facing your fears. Some of you might have very big intimacy fears. This is why you might feel a little bit overwhelmed. This might be why a lot of females watching over here, you might be in the Emperor energy because you got so disappointed in people that you like, you know what, F it, I'm just going to be my own emperor. But the problem is when you're an emperor, it's very hard to embody the empress as well. It's like a very delicate balance. And here they're not showing me the balance. They're showing me where you entered the masculine world. And here it's like this energy coming through in order for you to... They're telling me like to see that the soil can be fertile. There's something about like, okay, you know what I'm hearing? The Dua Lipa song, that you got me in love again. This is what they're playing in my head right now. It's like when you thought you would never fall in love, you are. Because you're going to face your fears. You might have been somebody who overworks themselves to make up for not having maybe intimate relationships, not being able to open up. And they're telling me that, you know, it is unavoidable that this person is coming in. But once again, guys, what you do with it is up to you. You are the master of your destiny. But this person, they have the potential to help you get through this transformation, to help you fall in love again. All right, my darlings. This is where I'm going to leave you. Do not forget to claim the magic and energies of this reading down in the comments below by saying that I claim it. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of the other upcoming videos. For personal readings, do send me an email. The email's in the description box below, together with the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content, additional discounts on personal readings, and much, much more. Make sure to check it out. All right, my darlings, take care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number 2. Hi, and welcome to your reading, my darlings. If you were drawn to the gold stone, let's see what's unavoidable. Fated events for the next 6 months. Like I said in the intro, we can't control what happens to us, but we can always control how we react to it and what we do with it. So let's see the next fated events for the next 6 months. What is it that's unavoidable? Take a deep breath in Let's find out. Okay, guys, moving, getting out of your comfort zone. The universe wants to push you out of your comfort zone. It might feel a bit like a blessing in disguise because in this particular deck, the Six of Swords, it has a bit of a dark feel to it. It feels a bit of like it has this forced energy where in the traditional deck you would have somebody traveling on a boat, you would have somebody traveling during daytime. Here it's night and there's only like one light over here, one street light over here. But they want you to pay attention to this beautiful aura, yeah, to this energy of protection. So there are parts of you that might be very scared when we're talking about this. Getting out of your comfort zone, maybe going to a different place, different location, having to try yourself, having to sort of maybe readjust a little bit to your environment, to your surroundings. But you are protected over here. This is what the universe wants you to know. It could be that for some of you, you decide to leave somebody that you're with at the moment, and you might have a child or you might have a little dog or a cat, but there's something about people helping you leave, people helping you get out of this, because you got like this is what I keep saying, you guys got comfortable feeling uncomfortable, and the universe is like, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. We need to get them out of there. We need to get her out of there. We need to get him out of there. And you guys are literally like frightened over here. You're petrified. Yeah, this could be your inner child. This could be an actual child that you have. But you're moving. It's time. The universe is like, it's time. Show me more. What are you moving towards? Wow. Okay. You guys bringing it extra hard today, right? Option number 2 with the Death, with the Capricorn energy, with the Scorpio energy. Wow. So there's definitely an ending over here, my darlings. Definitely an ending. You guys might be going through an ego death. You guys might be going through a change where you turn from somebody who was very comfortable for everybody, who held back their thoughts, held back their tongue. It's almost like a phoenix energy, a reawakening. It has a lot to do with your sexuality. It has a lot to do with your sensuality. It has a lot to do with facing your addictions. And when I'm talking about addictions, I'm not necessarily talking about food or, although for some of you it could be overeating, binge eating, bulimia, all sorts of things. But it could also be where you were a workaholic or you are a workaholic and you work and overwork yourself. It could be that you just didn't want to see something and like avoidance has become a pattern, like avoiding things, avoiding people, avoiding reality. So you're moving towards this transformation that's going to be rather unpleasant at times, not gonna lie. But it's going to be rather swift if you don't like stand in the way of it. And it's going to give you different sorts of wings. This is what they're telling me. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, when you were little, you were like angels. And then somebody went and clipped your wings. And you thought you couldn't fly anymore. And here the universe is going to show you that you can fly with different sorts of wings. You can channel the energy from your shadow aspects, from your shadow attributes. Okay, going deep over here, option number 2, hey? Okay, let's keep going. What else is unavoidable? You have to make a choice, guys. You will have to make a choice here with the Two of Swords. Let me see. I think for quite a few of you, it's again, it's like two ships over here. Are you going your way, or are you going back, basically? So it's like you're sitting in the port or at the airport or whatever, and you're like, all right, where do I go? Okay, show me. 1, 2. Some of you might be choosing between, yeah, look at this. It's like, do I get reborn? I don't know what it is, guys. I think for some of you over here, you used to be, or you might still be in a relationship that's very toxic, or surrounded by very toxic people. So it's like, do I stay with this guy or this girl? Do I stay in this environment? Or do I wake up? Do I wake my beast up? The mother of the dragons, yeah, over here. And do I show people my strength? But even like, forget about people for a second. Do I show myself my strength? A lot of you guys, you are afraid of your demons, afraid of your darkness. But in your darkness, there's a lot of resources to go forwards, to move forwards, to make necessary changes. So here with the strength, they're actually showing me that you might even end up feeling stronger. There might be some changes to your body. Some of you might lose weight. Some of you might like gain muscle. Some of you might be changing your appearance. They're giving me the energy of rebirth. Some of you might end up getting a phoenix tattoo, changing your style completely. It's like a radical change over here, and it's unavoidable, you guys. One way or another, the universe is going to push you towards it. Let's talk to Lenormand. What is unavoidable? Fated events for the next 6 months. Okay, letter, communication. Some of you guys could be 27, born on the 27th, life path number 2, 7, or 9. Letter about or from or what? Okay. Right, so there's this energy of a woman that could be a friend, could be a relative. It's either that she's going to help you move, there's something about optimism and hope. There's something about an email, a letter from a woman. Could be your employer or your future employer as well. But it's very good news. With the sun over here, it's very good news. The sun is like, haha, see, told you the sun is going to shine again. And do you see how it looks like the compass? How it looks like, north, east, west, south. Like, it will give you the direction. It could be somebody giving you money for tickets. It could be somebody giving you an invitation. It could be somebody helping you out over here. For some of you, you might end up going on a holiday with a friend, and it might change your perspective on a lot of things. Because here it's like this vitality. You might be making a very good friend over here. Because they're telling me, like, this person, she can be trusted. This person, she can be trusted. And the meeting of this person, like if you guys are watching this and you are masculine who's interested in feminine, this woman could become a romantic interest. And with her little crown over here, she has a lot of power, she has a lot of authority, but she doesn't let it get to her head. This is a well-wisher. And she could be coming through into your life because of this death energy, because you made a decision to get the hell out of this, like, energy. crossroads, exactly what I've been talking about. Once again, you will have to choose. They keep saying the decision is up to you. The decision is up to you. Do you go this way? Do you go that way? You will be tempted to go back. You will be very tempted to go back. But they're telling me you will make the right decision. Even if it's not going to happen straight away, even if it's not going to happen on the first time, they're telling me even if you decide to go back, you will still be pushed in the right direction. Birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. Okay, guys, so for some of you, there's an indication of conception. So if you guys really wanted to conceive, and I think this is only going to resonate with those of you guys who were really planning to conceive, that you know that you were planning to have a child, like you felt like, I just want a baby, I want to start a family. They're telling me, look at this, within the next 6 months, very possibly you could be conceiving. If the child isn't resonating with you, we are talking about an enterprise over here. So it could be that some of you guys are going to be invited to maybe go into a business with a friend or a friend of a friend. And you'll be like, okay, do I choose stability or do I take the risk? And for a lot of you, you guys are going to be choosing the brand new beginning over here. A short journey. See, we're talking about journeys. So something about moving, something about getting out of the comfort zone, something about going to see people you haven't seen before, going to places you have never been before. It's this energy of like allowing your brain to create neural pathways. And those are created when we try to do something new, when we do something new, rather. Someone is extremely stubborn or unwilling to change. Okay, guys, I feel like you guys are going to be stubborn about this. I think especially if we're talking about career over here, you're like, I'm so used to this. And this is why I kept saying that at some point you'll be like going backwards and forwards. And there's a part of you, a very practical part of you that's going to be like, oh my God, how are we going to make this change? How are we going to make this transition? What if? But the death is there. Look at this, interesting. January is important. Money. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. See, and you're like, you're on the crossroads. So this has a lot to do with money. This has a lot to do with relocation and a new venture with a friend or with a colleague, an ex-colleague. So it's like, do you follow your rational mind or do you see... Do you like dare see how strong you truly are? Do you dare see what you're really made out of? Okay. Fourth house, cultural and family roots, home, peace and comfort. Guys, for sure this has a lot to do with finding your home. With the fourth house, it has so much to do with finding your home, finding a place where you are comfortable. Maybe like taking yourself to a place where it's much sunnier. Yeah, like if you're from the States, maybe traveling to a different state. keep hearing States, I'm keep hearing Malaysia. Of course, we have India. Yeah, we could have somebody from South America, Australia coming through over here. But it's like you're already looking for a place to settle down. And something within you has been telling you that you're not in the right place right now to settle down. So you're looking for that stability. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, some of you, a challenging situation, a mountain to climb. So there is going to be a challenging situation, my darlings. There is going to be a tough choice to make. For some of you, it's literally going to a place where there's a lot of mountains. Interesting how we have mountains over here. But of course, mountains, when we're talking about air, this is very much about your inner fears. This is very much about your inner mountains. Because once you overcome the limitations in your head, trust me, no mountain is going to be an issue. You'd be like, easy. But it takes a lot of guts to go through the energy of death, to go through the energy of choosing a path less traveled. It really does. But look, they're telling me that there's this energy that whatever you're going to end up doing within the next 6 months, in the next January, is going to lead you towards the money path. Okay, let me see what else can't be avoided. Fated events. Pisces, beautiful, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. So you guys are going to be making that transition, maybe from somebody who's very logical, where you're going to start trusting your intuition. For some of you guys, you're going to be more aware, becoming more aware of your psychic abilities. Yeah, maybe some of you guys have been working with tarot, working with crystals, doing some necessary healing, when it comes to your childhood issues. And they're telling me for sure that you guys are going to be more open to intimacy, more open to receiving hints from your intuition, and more compassionate towards yourself first and foremost, and then towards other people. And what you will find is that people in return are being very compassionate towards you. Very compassionate towards you. So that's what I see for you, lovely option number 2. Don't forget to claim the magic of this reading down in the comments by saying I claim it. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. For personal readings, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below, together with a link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts on personal readings, and much, much more. Make sure to check it out. All right, my darlings, wishing you a great day. Take care of your amazing selves and stay safe out there. Bye now. Option number 3, and welcome to your reading, my darlings. If you were drawn to the amethyst crystal, let's go ahead and take a look at the fated events for you for the next 6 months. What is it that's unavoidable for you? And if you missed the intro, I was saying that we can't control what happens to us, but we can definitely control how we deal with it, yeah? Okay, you guys like surprises, you guys like mysteries. All the cards are coming through face down. All right, let's do it like this then. Drum roll, please. Let's see what fated events are coming through over here. Okay, guys. Something that you didn't want to see. Show me more. Okay, I see. A lot of you, my darlings, right now are very lonely. There's an energy of somebody who feels like an orphan, an energy of somebody who feels alone in the crowd, an energy, it could be that right now you are going through the dark night of the soul. You might be somebody who's stuck in a place with a very depressive aura, in the sense that it could be dark outside, it could be snowy, it could be rainy, cold, windy, all sorts of things. Yeah, and you find yourself that you're just like oh, you know what, I don't really want to be here. I don't like connect with people. I don't, there's just this energy where you're like fed up with everything, fed up with spirituality, fed up with people, fed up with work, fed up with everything. Yeah. And there's this energy of like being all alone in the world and having lost a lot of hope, a lot of faith that you ever meet somebody. But what's unavoidable, my darlings, over here with the Three of Cups is you meeting people with whom you're going to have fun. You meeting people who are going to make it easy for you to communicate with them. You know, some people, the conversation just flows. With some people, you just feel like you've known each other forever and a day, even though you've just met. And you don't compete, you don't try to be somebody that you're not, you don't have to do things to be accepted. It's basically finding your soul tribe. It really is. And I feel for a lot of you guys, since you were drawn to the amethyst over here, I feel like you guys are very spiritual. I feel like you guys are very much into different rituals, into the symbols, into the Wiccan maybe magic, into all forms and sorts of modalities of healing. I think you have a very curious mind, but it sort of all went into this energy of the winter where it kind of all froze over and it kind of got and you kind of stopped. So what I'm seeing over here, guys, and this is fated and it's inevitable, but again, like obviously if you choose to stay in your room and you lock the doors, nobody's going to be bringing the door down. But if you allow the flow to take you in this unknown direction, it will lead you to people who you actually have fun with. People who don't intimidate you, people whom you don't intimidate, yeah? And through one of those people, you could be meeting this Emperor energy, this Aries energy, yeah? This is a slightly older male. Let's see why they're coming into your life. Because here they're also telling me you're getting out of poverty. Getting out of poverty, both mental and physical, of maybe dealing with, they're telling me dealing with debt, dealing with outstanding balances. Maybe right now you don't have a lot of money when it comes to having fun or doing shopping or going out to eat. Like you have to count your pennies. And something that would normally make you feel better, maybe like a nice meal or a nice shopping spree, like you can't afford it right now, and it's making you feel even worse. You're like, oh my god. But like what's unavoidable is like you meeting people who might even help you with a strategy, maybe, on how to overcome those things. Or maybe they're going to be able to give you something at a discounted rate. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is, they're making your life easier rather than harder. And even if you're like the most introverted introvert, you're still going to enjoy hanging with those people. So maybe like if you guys are very introverted, you're going to be meeting somebody who's very introverted as well, and you're going to have your like introvert party. Or maybe those people will make you realize that you weren't really ever an introvert. You were an extrovert that just wasn't hanging with the right people. All right, back to why this Emperor energy is coming through. Nice. To make your wishes come true. Okay. This is such a fantastic energy. And here it's literally like you guys are like purchasing things, you guys doing things that you wanted to do. It's like you're finally relaxing and you're smiling so much more. So much more. You're so much happier over here. So once again, is this person somebody who's going to help you, or is this your energy? For lots of you, this is your energy. Yeah. Sagittarius energy, Aries energy. It's like you accepted help, you accepted advice. Maybe you're somebody who finds it very hard to accept help. You're being recognized over here. There's this energy of recognition, of a victory. It's this vibe even that for some of you guys, it could be that you could be meeting somebody who's quite powerful when it comes to maybe like, maybe them being a producer or them having a lot of like influence and them helping you make your wishes come true. This could be meeting somebody who could offer you a much, much better paying job. And you're like, all right, I paid off my debts and now I can afford my shopping sprees. I can afford this, I can afford that. So here you're like happy with yourself. You're like, yay. So it's definitely like, you co-creating, you collaborating. If you guys are into acting, here it's an energy of having a lot of callbacks. Maybe for something that involves like, I don't know, fighting or drama or something to do maybe with military things. Okay, let's talk to the Norman over here. What's unavoidable? Next fated events, 6 months, within the next 6 months. A lot of you guys, yeah, look at this with the mountain. It's definitely the energy of like something that you couldn't overcome or you couldn't overcome alone. With the mountain and the mice. It might be that your health wasn't that well or isn't that well at the moment. Yeah, it's putting an end to something for sure. You guys, some of you might have been dealing with the energy of maybe some issues with inheritance, maybe some delays when it comes to inheritance. Maybe some dodgy goings on when it comes to documents that had to deal with you. But with the birds here, they're telling me there's messages coming through. Yeah, you guys are very much about being popular, about fame, about being seen, about being out in the public eye. There's something about your talents being discovered over here, something that you couldn't see before. Somebody giving you this recognition. So especially if you guys are somebody who is into, YouTube or TikTok or acting or singing, this is so your pile. Or like spirituality, but spirituality for masses. This is so your pile. So the right choice. Because here they're giving me the energy of clarity, the energy of being able to see something you weren't able to see before. And keeping your dignity throughout the whole thing. This is so important. Fire. With your fire, with this sexuality, with this passion, you're going to melt all of the snow. I feel like there's they're telling me this could be like one of the hardest winters for you, but it's going to get much easier afterwards. With this energy of fire, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. And it has a lot to do with money. It has a lot to do with your self-esteem and self-worth and being recognized. And allowing your passion to shine through. Allowing your passion to take you to different places. For a lot of you, my darlings, and I know I keep saying this is a timeless reading, and I keep saying that this is over a 6-month period, but okay, sorry about that. My picture just fell, and yeah. So I was saying that spring is going to be very important for you. Springtime. So March, April, May. Another thing that I'm seeing over here, guys, is it's like you're going to get hot and heavy with somebody over here. It could be somebody that you don't know at this particular moment, but they might be looking at you through social media. Because there's something about you awakening quite suddenly with this fire. Could be that Emperor guy. And look at this transformation. Oh my gosh, guys. Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy. Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio. Yeah, Sagittarius is coming through very strongly. We are talking about transformation, karma, facing your fears. Facing your fears and leaving a legacy behind. It's something about legacy. So I don't know if you guys are going to be working with somebody who has a legacy, or there's like legacy in the name. But there's something about you leaving something very important behind. And it's unavoidable. This transformation is unavoidable. The third house, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. So some of you guys, you are going to end up working with children. Yes, so it could be a child psychologist. It could be somebody who is a public, something about maybe doing public speaking, doing a lot of charity work within the next 6 months, maybe onwards. But there's something about you being recognized, your contributions being recognized. If you guys have been working on some sort of research, medical research, since we are talking, where is it? If we are talking about the temperance energy, this has a lot to do with medical research. This has a lot to do with catering, creating different recipes, mixing things together. And this has a lot to do with medical research as well. There's something about your contributions being recognized. Maybe you are going to be published. Yeah, somebody might end up taking your interview over here. Your Instagram blowing up, your Facebook, social media. It's like you being noticed. And this person who you're gonna end up, for some of you it's like a one-off, but for others of you it might turn into something a little bit more. They're going to play an important role, but I don't know, they keep saying it's like for now it's hidden. A lot of this is going to be a surprise. For some of you, an ex is going to be coming back. Or somebody with whom you have an unfinished story. Somebody who might be from a different religion, different race. Maybe somebody who's mixed race themselves. Forces working against you. Okay, I see. You will feel like somebody's working against you. You will feel like somebody's trying to do something behind your back. Being stubborn, okay. You recognizing yourselves, option number 3. You'll have a short journey. And you will be shown the way. Okay, guys, so for sure there's this energy where you're getting out of a place, a relationship, a situationship, a location where you just feel unsafe, where you feel like a war might break out, or you feel like you might be Like, you know, it's this like tension, constant tension, or you're getting out of a place that's just like there's a lot of like criminal activity that's going on, or just unsafe to walk at night, or it's just it doesn't see any sunshine. And you're getting out of it with this short journey. And they keep saying you will be shown the way. And again, see, we have being shown the way with fire, with warmth, with affection, with passion. Some of you guys might end up dealing with somebody who has blonde hair, gray hair, white hair. Meeting maybe a blonde with blue eyes, trouble accusations. An older woman, my gosh, my darlings. Option number 3, you guys might be stuck in some drama over here. It's gonna be like time to resolve it. Maybe drama with somebody's mama, yeah. But triumph over troubles and obstacles. Look at this. For some of you, you might be getting your green card, by the way. But you're overcoming all of that. It could be, you know, as a continuation of option number 2, that maybe you had to leave somebody who was so toxic. And maybe your mother-in-law was a bit of a difficult person as well, and you kind of feel like you were left out on the cold. But it's all looking very promising with what I've read so far. Hard work ahead and successfully overcoming a problem. Exactly. So they keep saying like you guys are going to achieve a lot of things. You guys are going to overcome loads and loads of difficulties. So when the going gets tough, they're saying don't stop. Don't stop, because you got it in you. But you chose a very interesting pile, option number 3. You chose a very interesting life, option number 3. So enjoy it. All right, my darlings, don't forget to claim the magic of this reading down in the comments below. Say I claim it or it resonated. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of the other upcoming videos. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email's in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. All right, my darlings, take care of your amazing selves and stay safe out there. Bye now.